Breaking news, the Mahindi High Court in Kenya has delivered a landmark ruling that could reshape the country's election calendar. On Friday, August 7, 2026, Justice Bagwere Thende declared that the scheduled August 2027 presidential election date is unconstitutional, ruling instead that the election was due on the second Tuesday of August 2026. The decision stems from a constitutional petition filed by concerned citizens challenging the legality of the 2027 timetable. At the heart of this case lies Article 136(2)(a) of Kenya's constitution, which mandates that a presidential election must be held on the second Tuesday of August in the 5th year following the previous election. Kenya's general election took place on August 9, 2022. Justice Thande interpreted the constitutional provision to mean that the 5th year began on August 9, 2026. Therefore, scheduling the next election for August 10, 2027 would extend the presidential term into a 6th year, directly violating the 5-year limit. Now, court has issued directives. Justice Thande issued 3 key orders. Declaration of invalidity. The 2027 election timetable was pronounced unconstitutional. The suspension of execution. The ruling was temporarily suspended to prevent a sudden constitutional crisis. The judge acknowledged that forcing an immediate poll in August 2026 was logistically impossible and could destabilize the nation. Now, there is also the mandate to IEBC, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, was instructed to use this transition period to correct the structural defect for future electoral cycles. So, you might be asking yourself what happens next. Although the ruling invalidates the 2027 election date, the suspension means Kenya's current timetable remains practically intact for now. This measure was designed to avoid plunging the country into political and logistical turmoil. So, the legal experts expect the matter to be appealed and escalated to the Supreme Court of Kenya, which holds the final authority to interpret the constitution. The Supreme Court's eventual decision will determine whether Kenya must adjust its electoral calendar permanently or continue with the 2027 schedule. Now, the ruling has already sparked intense debate among political analysts, civil society groups, and ordinary citizens. While some view it as a necessary defense of constitutional integrity, others warn that altering the timetable could trigger instability in a country still grappling with electoral reforms. For now, Kenya stands at a constitutional crossroads, awaiting clarity from its highest court on how to reconcile the legal mandate with political reality.